Hi, welcome back to Fake It to Make It, or hi if you're new. I'm Katie. Today I am doing my sinking funds. If you don't know what sinking funds are, it's kind of like a mini little savings way to save. I use cash, I do cash envelopes, and that is how I save for a variety of things that you can see here. There are other videos on a budget playlist. You can go check those out. I've already written out my sinking funds list. I just use a ruler, and I have these half sheets by Happy Planner, and I pop them in my Kell of a Plan budget planner. And I have my calculator. This is from Amazon, as are my little 13 pocket index card file folders that I put my cash in. So let us get right into it. I have $1,000 here today. I don't always have this much money, but I was really happy that after Christmas, I've kind of got like where I want to be and have been able to save a little bit more this month. So I'm really excited about that. So let's get right into it. So let's see. Car. We are going to start with the car, and the way I like to do this, I'm going to pull this out. In this, I think I'm starting from 0 because I pulled all this money out. Oh, did I not even write on here? I sure didn't. I thought I wrote on here. I did not. I'm going to just write on here, tires. I got tires this past week, and that cleaned the car savings out. So we're starting with 0. We're going to put in 75 and should end with 75. So today is I think this was last week, and I think, what is today? You would think with all the planners around me, you guys, I would know what the day is. Please hold. I think it's the 20th. Although I don't know. Does it really matter? No, it is the 20th. Okay, perfect. So this is the last, is this the last check of the month? No, I'm a little bit late. I actually got paid last week. I don't know. I'm going to have to check. Life has been crazy. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Life has been crazy. So, okay, so we're going to do 75. So this one's pretty easy. 50, 75. So we're starting over from scratch. I had a bunch of work done on my car. I had to put in a little extra. My tires alone were almost 1,000. I think it was like 960 plus when my husband, he was replacing my power steering for me, which I had previously purchased. There was some other stuff wrong that cost me another unexpected $200. So last week was a very expensive week. So I'd always count just to make sure I'm starting with what this says. And I didn't pull out like I did with my car and forget to write it down. So this is medical, 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 85. And this is also going to go down. I'm having a procedure, and the amount that I need to pay is, it's a little over $500. So we are going to pop 150 into this. So I'm starting with 285 plus 150, and I'm going to use my calculator just because I feel like I'm like pretty quick with math, like in my head, and then I come down here when I'm tired and try to do this, and I'm all over the place. So we won't do that today. So let's see, we're going to take 2 50s, which is 100. I'm also going to take 2 20s, 40, and 2 5s. So just for ease of counting, I think it makes life a little easier. I always end up with 5s, 20s, and 50s because the bank I go to, when you go to the ATM, that's the choice you get. Never 10s. And I don't understand, maybe because I don't know. I don't know why never any 10s, but otherwise I would probably get some 10s. Okay, so this should be 435. So 51, 152, 220, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 425, 35, 435. And again, by the time I do another one of these, all of this will be gone because next week I'm having, like I said, some testing, and thank goodness, I guess, for health insurance, right? Because I can't imagine if I didn't have health insurance, what that would be. Well, you can do the math. I'm pretty sure it's 20. Our insurance is 20%. So thank goodness for health insurance. All right, savings, we are at $885. Let me make sure, because I feel like I pulled from something else for my tires, but let me double check. 51, 152, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 750, 70, 90, 810, 830, 850, 870, and then there's 15, 85. Okay. I just want to make sure. I thought I wrote it down, but then you never know. How much did I just say? We are going to put 75, so we're starting at 885 plus 75. And the good news about this is if I need to pull a little more for my testing, I can do that from my savings, which is why I like to have just a little cash on hand if need be. So we are going to do 75. I hate when the 50s are uneven, so we're going to do a 50, a 20, and a 5. Just for ease of counting. And of course, I have to turn all my cash the same way. Okay, 51, 152, 253, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 920, 940, 45, 50, 55, and 960. So that is good. It's funny to me, anybody that follows Dave Ramsey, which I think he has some good advice, but the emergency fund of only $1,000, I mean, it's better than nothing. But I'm looking at how much money is there and like, how long would that really get me if something happened? If I were to, lose a job, or I don't know, something like catastrophic happened. I don't know that that would be enough. You guys will have to let me know what you think down below. Are you followers of Dave Ramsey? And no shade either way, right? Everybody, here's my thing. If that works for you, awesome. If it doesn't, also fine. You know what I mean? Different things work for different people. So I'm just curious. So 160. Let's see what we have here. We need 75. So let's do 60, 65, 70, 75. I think I started kind of doing a little bit of his method, but also knowing that wouldn't work for me. I'm not going to eat rice and beans. I want to enjoy my life. My kids are a little bit older, and I know I want to do things with them and still take vacations and things while I'm also saving and paying off debt. All right, so 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 145, 50, 55, and 160. And that is towards summer vacation, which we split a house payment with my mom and brother. And so it's just like a really nice like family time. All right, so I had 140, 220, 140 plus, I didn't even count this, so I hope that this is right as I'm writing it in. That looks about right. We're going to add, 25, which would give us 165. So we'll do a 20 and a 5. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 165. And that's just for like little home decor or something. You need money, something maybe goes wrong. I have a little stash. Okay, I think Reno is here. It's in this envelope. Okay, and I believe we are going to put $50. I was at 450 plus 50, so I should have 500 towards Reno. Let's see. I think we'll just take a 50 out. So, sorry, I like it facing the same way. There we go. 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 50, 70, 90, 410, 30, 70, 80, 90, 95. No. See, it always messes me up. 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 460, 470, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 500. Okay, there we go. It was getting a little ahead of myself. So we have 500 toward the Reno couch. I believe. Oh yeah, my couch is my little funny envelope here that I don't have a proper thing for. 785. So plus 50 on 220. I know this isn't like super aesthetically pleasing, is it? But this just goes to show you, you can literally, you don't have to go buy anything fancy. You can do this with a spiral notebook from Walmart and some index cards. Like, you really don't need anything fancy at all. There's a lot of cute stuff out there, and maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys would prefer if it was more aesthetically pleasing. Let me know in the comments. Okay. 1, 2, 250, 3, 320, 40, 60, 84, 420, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Oh, and the 85. We'll tuck that back in there with the 20s. 785. We are almost to the new couch. So that is good. That is exciting. Yard, I don't think I'm putting anything into this time, but I do like to keep track of what I have, and so that is 100. So I'm just going to write that there. College, I think, here we go. We are going to do, and look at this. This is literally a Post-it note. You guys are probably like, girl, do something about that. This is real life. It is just real life. 20, 40, 60, 81, 50, and I'm going to add 50. So 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. And that is for like college uniforms, any little expenses. We had like a little surprise that we had to buy, I don't know, we had to buy like a bunch of stuff for soccer the beginning of my daughter's freshman year. And so I just want to make sure I'm prepared next time because we didn't know. And then all of a sudden it was, you know, several $100s. So luckily I always have just a bit extra. 90, no. Oh shoot, I just did this wrong. 40 plus 50 is 90. That's what I get for talking. Okay. 40 and 50. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, and 90. Okay. And that goes into my Christmas. There we go. All right. Birthday. Are we doing anything with birthday? Yes. I usually, when I count how much money I'm going to be stuffing, I do like a little scrap piece of paper and kind of look at like what's coming up and how do I want to figure all that out. So we had 520, somebody's birthday. And what did I just say I was going to do? 50. So that would make it 570. So we are at 520 plus 50 for 570. That looks about right. And I said 50. So we'll do 20, 40, 45, and 50. Let's get this all in line here. Okay. Perfect. All right, 51, 152, 253, 354, 450, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 560, 65, and 570. So that is a nice little chunk there for birthdays. That should be pretty good. Mother, daughter, am I doing anything for that? So my daughter wanted to do a little trip, and so let me get this here. I don't know that it will end up just being the two of us or if it will be a family vacation, but I've just been kind of saving. My son isn't like super you know, crazy about like maybe wanting to go somewhere we want to go, like Disney or something. So neither is my husband, hence the mother-daughter. So we'll see. Okay, we're going to do 50. So 20, 40, 45, and 50. Let's throw this on top. And then, okay, I have no fives, so we should have $1,000 here. So 51, 152, 253, 354, 455, 556, 657, 758, 850, 870, 890, 910, 930, 950, 970, 990, 5, and 1,000. That is also a pretty good chunk towards a nice little trip. So we'll see when we end up using that hair. We're not gonna put, I don't think I needed anything in here if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Yeah, I have 155. I dye my own hair, so that's just for haircuts. So, and that's just for my daughter and I. My son and husband cover their own because my son is an adult. He is working. Clothing. I don't think I'm adding to clothing, but again, I like to write it down. 170, just so when it's in the safe, I still know what we have. Holidays. I don't think I'm doing anything with. I really don't need a lot in there. I think there's 50. And I may at some point just honestly get rid of that one. It's not something like when the kids were younger, I would buy like that, you know, like the Valentines for the classes and candy and like decorate for every holiday and buy all this stuff. And I just don't do that anymore. So I just, yeah, I'm not really thinking I need that. Think a couple of my other envelopes are in here. That is my Go Wild envelope. And then did I put a fun envelope in here? Yes. I think we entitled it Self-Care. So this is this cute little thing I got off Amazon. I do like these little zippered. I just almost wish that they didn't have the pre-printed names on them. So, all right, so fun, I think, what did I just say, 50? So we have 40 to start, plus 50 will be 90. So we're going to do 2 20s and 2 5s. Oh, and I also need to write it on here. We are starting with 40 plus 50 equals 90. Okay. You know, I like it all to face the same way. 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, and 90. So that is my little fun. If I need a little self-care or want to like maybe go out to dinner. I mean, it can come out of my spending, but that's just a little extra, you know. Maybe we go a little overboard. I have that little fun envelope. And then the last one is Go Wild, which I think I'm only at 50. I have that under the vacation in this. So we are 50. I'm going to add 100 because Go Wild is coming up quickly. My tickets purchase, one of my flights, I'm actually going to purchase. I left money in my account to purchase my flight home because I'm flying in and out of 2 different locations. So that's why I only have 1 flight purchased. And so then I will just have to do my hotel room, which I'm just going to leave that money in my bank account because that's where it's going to come out of. It would be silly, I think, for me to pull money into cash and then to have to put it back in. So, yeah. In, out, total. I don't like the way I did this. So we're adding 100. Like, how do you... I don't like the way I wrote this little sheet out. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. Oh, I don't want... Hold on. Because some of this is coming back to me, and I don't want to carry around a bunch of 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Okay, we're going to do this because the rest is going to go to maybe spending. I think this is my last envelope. I'll double check. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 150 for Go Wild. So that's good. So this will be like spending, eating out. I'm going to eat out the whole time I'm there. And any spending money. So that is that. And I think, yes, I think that's it. So what's left should be, I believe, 150. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 140, 45, 50. This is spending. So that is going to go into my wallet. And then I like to total everything up. I like to see, I'm going to write here. We're going to write spending 150 wallet. I don't even know if I should count that, but that's okay. Okay, I like to see then, I'm going to close these up here, set these to the side. I always like to see my total, which I already know my total was, 1,000. This will probably be the same as the last time in February when I did this, because I pulled out money for tires. So I don't anticipate that it's gone up. If anything, it will have stayed about the same or even decreased. So 75 plus 435 plus 960 plus 160 plus 165 plus 500 plus 785 plus 100 plus 200 plus 90 plus 570 plus 1,000 plus 55 plus 170 plus 50 plus 90 plus 150 is 5,555. What was it at last time? Yeah, 5. So I'm, less than $100 less than last month, but that was a big expenditure, the tires for my car. So I'm glad I was able to kind of throw back in what I pulled out, even though it all didn't go right back into the car. It kind of got spread out through a lot, but I will be adding more of this because my car is used and I want to build that back up, because almost anything at this point will be hundreds of dollars, you know. So I definitely my goal is to build these two up, because this will also be gone, paying for my tests next week. So I definitely need to work on those, or a priority, as well as Go Wild, because that's in a couple months, kind of getting that beefed up a little bit. And yeah, those are really the things I'll be kind of working towards this next month. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested, I do have an Amazon storefront, Amazon links to the envelopes. I got this on Amazon, the calculator, Kell of a Plan, budget planner. There's an affiliate link down below for anything. As always, I appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you guys next time. I hope you are planning your best life. Bye-bye.